the faithfuls' favorite topic of all, not Jimmy Garoppolo, but Deebo Samuel. Is this Deebo Samuel thing on IG just posturing? Is Deebo Samuel being immature? Or is Deebo deserving enough to do this? Is Deebo taking this the right way? Is he being too immature about this? Or is he deserving to do this? You know? Does he have the right
Debo,
to do this? What do you think?
yeah, he's got the right to do it. He's got the right to do whatever he wants on his IG, on his social media. So yeah, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. I think this is part of negotiating now for some athletes where they'll make it apparent that they're disappointed, at least with the franchise in terms of their contract. And Debo, he wants to get paid. He deserves to get paid. Now, the amount of what he gets paid, that's where his camp, I'm sure, wants a lot more for him than what the 49ers value him at. What's good? Thanks for tuning in to the stream, Libby's World. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I mean, Debo doesn't have that many options. Nowadays, players can't really hold out anymore like they used to. He's going to get fined like $40,000 a day if he decides to hold out in training camp. So I don't think Debo has that many options. He's either going to agree to the contract that the Niners present to him once we can actually sign him, because we really can't sign him just yet. Because number 10's contract is still on the books. But he either plays under the last year of his contract, the 49ers can sign him to an extension, or I don't think the Niners would trade him unless their numbers are way, way far apart. But I didn't think Tyreek Hill would get traded. I didn't think Devontae Adams would get traded. So you never know. Deebo had a superb year. He was the offensive MVP for the 49ers. He led the team definitely in the back half of the season and also into the playoffs. That's why we had a deep playoff run. And we probably would not have gone to the playoffs if Deebo Samuel wasn't playing running back and wide receiver and, having over 2,000 yards from scrimmage. So there's no doubt he had a superb year. I hope the two sides can come together and agree to a contract extension. But, I would never say that no player is untradeable. I could never say that, because what Joe Montana got traded, a few guys this offseason, a few elite wide receivers got traded. So never say never. I just hope they come to an agreement on a contract. But, I think, the 49ers were here before Deebo and will be here after Deebo. So I love Deebo, but hey, man, this is a business. Just like he's making a business decision, the 49ers are making a business decision that's in the best interest of the team. So whatever happens, happens. In April, I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think anything's going to happen, not until the Niners can free up some cap space. But hopefully Deebo will be in training camp ready to roll. That's what I'm hoping for.
Completely agree with you, man. I want to give a quick shout out quickly before I follow up to Blue True One. He says, "Hey, KarKast and J in the Bay, keep up the good work, KarKast. New sub here." Dude, that means a lot, man. You don't know how much that means to me for a new guy in the Niners community, but that really means a lot. I'm trying to get to 100 subs. So once again, thank you for the support. I truly appreciate it. So I want to give you a quick shout out. But following what you said about Deebo, I'm kind of coming to the theory, man. I don't know. This might just be kind of foolish by me, but I'm saying he's doing all this because he didn't get the ball one more time in the NFC Championship game. That's not really any reasonable, but you saw him after the game. He was emotional. He broke down before he went back to the locker room after the game. OBJ had a few words to tell to him after the game was over, and that was a really emotional moment for Deebo. And that just shows you knowing his capability and attributes with that football in his possession. If the 49ers gave it at least one or two times, that's going for a big play, man. At least give him a tunnel screen. You saw him score a touchdown off of that in the first half in the second quarter. Dude, I felt bad for him there, but I don't know if that's the right theory. This might just be posturing, like I said before, that the Niners still have time to extend him through training camp and OTA, so I don't get why fans are really worrying, but
I
I
think
also
I
get
think
why they're
it's I think it's that time of the year where there's nothing going on. We've got
worrying.
pretty much free agency is all done for. There are not too many elite players still out there that even the 49ers can sign if they wanted to. And we're 2.5 weeks away from the draft. There's not much to talk about. And, Deebo made a power move by, this world is run by social media. And when you do that on your social media, a lot of people are going to take notice. But, uh, I think in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it really matters what Deebo did. I think it gives something for the fans to talk about, for the content creators to talk about. I mean, that's what everyone's talking about, but nothing can really be done right now. With number 10 still on the roster, we can't sign a contract if we wanted to. Even if they come to an agreement, they can't. He can't put pen to paper just yet. So, um, and you look at the contract extensions that have happened in the past. George Kittle, I think his contract was extended. I think in late in training camp. I think Trent Williams was around the start of free agency, but we've signed our guys later into the season. So like training camp, preseason, things like that. So expect the deal to be done if one can get done during that time at the end of training camp, maybe preseason. And I think the sooner the better, obviously. But with number 10 on the books, um, you know they can't sign anything right now anyway.
I agree with you. Like you said before, the Niners have full control over this. Deebo doesn't really have much of a stand, but he has the right to do anything he wants on his IG. He and his buddies apparently they were out on a night party. They were saying some stuff. We want that 25.5, and yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really believe any of it. There's still time. There's still time. We have the draft. The draft hasn't even came by yet, but we still need to extend Bosa. And like you said, number 10 is still on the roster, taking up the 25.5, and he plays like a 25 million backup. He doesn't even play like a starter. He plays like an
Yeah.
8-year season starter, man. Like 8-year season backup. My bad, but he's still on the roster. Like you said, we were under the cap before. It's going to be really hard, even if we got a contract negotiated by Deebo in the 4 years. It's still going to be hard, man.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think this is just posturing, man. And is Deebo being immature? No, he has the right to do anything he wants. And I think the Niners, they have the stand over him here. So it's all just posturing, man.